thought we would ever be forced to spend so much time inside our homes. Wherever you are in the world, chances are this year you've experienced some kind of lockdown or quarantine conditions and had to stay at home for long periods of time. Here in Melbourne, we have experienced the toughest and the strictest and the longest lockdown restrictions of anywhere in the world, and finally the restrictions are starting to ease. But it got me thinking, coronavirus has made us focus more on our self-care, our health and well-being than at any other time in recent decades. And wouldn't it be a good thing if we continue to be kind to ourselves? So here are my top 10 lockdown self-care routines that I think we should continue even when we get out of lockdown and the pandemic ends. Thanks for joining me. If you are new to the Wonder Woman project and you love anything to do with health, well-being, beauty, lifestyle and anti-aging, then come along for the ride, subscribe to my channel and leave me a comment down below if there are any topics you'd like me to cover in a video. And now to my top 10 self-care routines of lockdown and quarantine that we should continue to keep in our everyday lives. I have some hints on mental health and wellness, on keeping our bodies in shape, and some at-home beauty routines. If you don't already meditate daily or at least a few times a week, then you really should. It's a game changer when it comes to so many things like energy, focus, productivity, sleep, and general well-being. Even 5 or 10 minutes spent meditating can help to ease fear, anxiety, and the pressures that we're all under in this world of coronavirus. But we don't need to be living in a pandemic to gain the benefits of meditation, and this is one practice I highly recommend that you continue in your everyday life. Being unable to spend time with family and friends has made us realize just how important it is to stay connected. So when all of this is over and the pandemic is ended, never take for granted the interactions you have with your loved ones. Make an effort to stay connected. It's one of the best things you can do for your well-being. It's weird that when we could go outside and exercise for as long as we liked, whenever we liked, that most of us would go to a gym or an indoor exercise class or not exercise at all. But when everything shut down and we were under restrictions and we could only go outside to exercise for a short period of time once a day, most of us made that an essential part of our everyday life. And this is a self-care habit that I think we should continue. Make sure that you get outside, breathe the fresh air, take in the surroundings and enjoy the sunshine. It's magic for your mental and your physical health. I know we are all probably sick of the sight of our own kitchens by now, but being restricted to have to do more home cooking has for many of us resulted in a shift towards healthier eating, not to mention it's more economical. And yes, I can't wait to get out to a restaurant again, but a self-care habit that we will continue at our household is healthy home-cooked meals. With beauty salons closed, I have started an at-home self-care facial treatment once a week. Depending on how my skin is feeling, this could be a peel or a nourishing moisturizing mask. It feels great. It keeps my skin clear, healthy and glowing. Some of my favorite products for at-home facials include the Paula's Choice 25% AHA exfoliant peel, and from Mecca Cosmetica, the brightening hydrogel sheet mask. This is an easy self-care at-home beauty routine that's definitely worth keeping. Let me start by saying that it is 6 months since I have had any type of professional hair cut, color or treatment that I would normally have every 6 to 8 weeks. And everything crossed, by the time you see me next, I will have been to the hairdresser. So in the meantime, my quarantine self-care hair routine has included a weekly treatment mask. And by minimizing the use of damaging heated tools, I've kept my hair in, well, pretty good condition. So keeping up with the nourishing hair treatments is definitely on my post-pandemic to-do list. Likewise, giving our nails a break from the torture of long-wearing SNS, shellac and acrylic colours could be a blessing in disguise. How are your nails? Let me know in the comments. Mine are probably stronger than they've been for a long time. Don't get me wrong, I will be rushing back into the nail salon as soon as it reopens, but I do plan on having more frequent and longer breaks in between the hardcore, long-wearing colour treatments that we get in the salons, and I'll be continuing my self-care nail routine at home from now on. The skin on our bodies is probably the most neglected thing when it comes to self-care. If you're still living in lockdown or spending a lot of time at home and you haven't already started a routine that involves exfoliating and moisturizing the skin all over your body, then I highly recommend you give it a go. I think that you will love the results and it will become a self-care habit that you will continue well into the future. I don't know about you, but my eyebrows seem to be fading and disappearing. When we have well-defined and correctly coloured eyebrows, it defines our face. So I have started to tint my own eyebrows using this Bay Brow from Adore Beauty. It's cheap, it's easy, it's effective, and this is something that I will be keeping in my home self-care beauty routine. Extra attention to cleaning and the use of hand sanitizers is here to stay. I can't imagine that we will stop this habit anytime soon. My favorite hand sanitizers to take with me everywhere I go are these little gels from Sephora. They come in a whole range of flavors and fragrances. They feel really soft on your hands, they're not runny and they're not sticky. And this is a self-care habit that will be continuing for a long time to come. These little girls will be living in my handbag. If you'd like to know in detail any of the self-care routines that I've mentioned in this video, like maybe my at-home facial, my body care routine, or even how I tint my eyebrows, leave me a comment down below and I'd be more than happy to share it in another video. How have you coped with lockdown? Have you started any at-home self-care routines for health and well-being and beauty? I'd love to know. Leave me a comment down below. Above all, the most important thing is, wherever you are in the world, that you are safe and well, and that the coronavirus can be controlled and eliminated very soon. Thanks for watching. If you haven't done so already, please hit the red subscribe button. Be kind to yourself, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.